exiles them, so that's nice. Against some decks, though, it's just not going to be enough. They're going to have so many little 2 and 3 drops, and they're not even going to drop a 5 drop. So you're going to be paying more mana to get rid of it. You certainly take it and you'll play it if you have it, but you know, uh, I'd probably be taking good creatures over it. So Fledgling Griffin and Apex Ox probably going to take over Iona's Judgment. It's really expensive, you know. So just keep that in mind, and don't play too high a mana curve. You'll get screwed and you'll lose. It's fine though. These kind of cards are good to have in there because it's removal that doesn't get first picked automatically, so that's nice. Creates a little more thinking. Okay, Join the Ranks is the instant that puts 2 allies into play. They're soldiers. Certainly ridiculous in allies, not ridiculous in a lot of other places. Once again, I think you're going to want like at least 5 other allies to be playing it. And then, if you're playing a ton of allies, like if you have 10 allies, I mean, this guy can be insane, or this card can be insane. So it's really dependent on your deck. And if you're playing that deck, if you're close to having the right number of allies, it shouldn't be too hard to decide whether it's good enough. Kitesail Apprentice, 1 for a 1/1. Gets +1/+1 on flying if it's equipped. Very cool artwork. Also not a very good card. I've tried to play the other guy, the double strike guy, and I think I've only ended up having one deck in all my decks that he was good in, and that's because I had like 5 equipments. 5 equipments. It just doesn't happen very often. And in my decks where I've tried to play him with like 3 equipment, it's just half the time I don't draw any of the equipment. So, like, alright, yeah, chafe. Definitely chafe. If you have the ton of equipment deck, more power to you. And then these guys should come late. So, and he's common, so that'll be nice when that does happen. Okay, Core Fireworker is retarded. I hate this card. I mean, it'll be one of the reasons why Mono Red is just not... Mono Red's in a lot of trouble because of the uncommons in this set. These 2 specifically. And this one. Oh my god. Anyway, so he's everyone's seen he's called the Bear Claw, right? Because he's a grizzly bear attached to a dragon's claw, protected from red, and yeah. Whenever a player casts a red spell, you gain a life. It's amazing in red-white, obviously. But he's just a stupid card. He's going to steal games and he's going to be retarded, and you should take him really highly, just because those players that are playing red, if you play him against them, they're going to lose. So, yeah, more than likely. Anyway, unless they have, Disfigure to kill him right away. If they're playing black-red. Lightkeeper of Emeria is another ridiculous card. I definitely take it over Iona's Judgment. 4 for a 2/4 flying. And I'd take it over Fledgling Griffin, and Apex Ox as well, probably. 4 for a 2/4 flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each time it was kicked. And multi-kicker of 1 white, so for 4 you just get a 2/4 flying, which is really good anyway. Artwork's really cool, by the way. And that chick has some thick thighs there. Sexy. Anyway. You can just pump a ton of mana into it late game. 6 mana you gain 4, 7 you gain 6. It's a huge swing. So it's another angel. So everyone always likes angels. Another thing for Halo Hunter to take out. Loam Lion, really good if you're playing green-white, obviously. One of the best things you can have. Well, maybe not one of the best, but one of the better things you can have. Certainly better than Step Links if you are green-white. And Step Links is insane, especially since there aren't many good 1-drops. But if you're not green-white, this guy sucks. So, as someone else was saying, if you see this in the opening pack and you really want it, if you're green-white, you know, you have a pretty good chance of it wheeling. I mean, if you're green-white in a draft, you should probably be the only green-white player. But, so you can count on it to wheel pretty often. Marsh Threader is better than its cousin, the Cliff Threader. It's the 2/1 Swamp Walk instead of Mountain Walk. Card's solid, definitely solid. Not as good as the Fledgling Griffin or the Apex Ox, but still pretty good. Okay, Marshall's Anthem. It's a ridiculous bomb. So it's a glorious anthem. It gives all your guys +1/+1 for 1 extra mana, and then it has multi-kicker of a colorless and a white, and then you get to resurrect a guy for each time you kick it. So 6 to get 1, 8 to get 2. Usually you're just going to do it for 1, which is fine. All your other guys will get big, so that'll be nice. Artwork really irritates me. I don't know, it's like the artist put his kid brother in the picture or something. It looks really gay. And I don't mean gay in a bad way about gays, because gay people are fine and all that. This picture just looks dumb. That's what I mean. I'd like to say retarded, but then I'll have to apologize to retarded people. Okay. Perimeter Captain. This guy's insane. One white for a 0/4 defender. Whenever a creature with defender blocks, you gain 2 life. So it even helps other defenders. This guy's